Hello, and welcome back to our Japanese 1890 campaign, Rise of the Dragon. Been excited to play. It's been a couple of days since I've played. I scheduled some episodes ahead, and today's one of the first days I can really sit down and work on this for half an hour to 40 minutes or so. In the last episode, we designed our vanity ship for the series. I wish I could have done it a little bit sooner. But Japan is pretty restricted on the budget. If I was playing a slightly bigger nation that had a better budget throughout like the entirety of the playthrough, I could have done a vanity project a while back. But we're finally in a position where we're sort of able to do it, and time is winding down. We've got about a decade left, so we may as well do it now and hope we can get the Yamato involved in some sort of battle. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we've got for our air groups. They are filling up now. They're about, what's maybe 80% full from pretty much everything here. And that's about it, really. So before I started up the broadcast here, I went and looked at there's a thread on the Steam discussions where if you go to Google and you type in Rule the Waves 3 Tech Tree, there's like a Google spreadsheet that pops up on the Steam forums, and it shows you what research is, like how what they go up to. So what we have here is everything that is low has been completely researched. So I just went ahead and put all of the completely um, research stuff on low, and I put everything else on high, and that's that. Anyway, let's save the game as usual and push on a little bit here. We got a couple months before we need to build the Yamato. Hopefully, no like really crazy technologies pop up like that. That's okay. That won't affect the Yamato. We got some tensions going up with China. How funny would it be to kind of end the series with a war with China? That's where we started it, essentially. We fought Russia, I think, 3 times now. Oh no, they're diverting our resources. Well, that's not fantastic. They didn't take a whole lot from us, but it certainly doesn't help when we need budget right now. But we fought Russia 3 times, I believe, and now we can't build our Yamato because we lost some dock size. Let's keep our money. Well, heck, this puts us a year behind. Dang, no, not now. Well, I guess we'll have to go back and work on that when we can. Until then, how about we build some submarines? We'll do. What do we need actually? Let's take a look. So 112 is the lowest on the scale here. So it looks like a few submarines and a couple long range. The mine layers, I'm not a fan of. So we'll build just a few mediums. Like we'll build like 5 of those, and we'll build 2 long ranges. And then once those are finished, I'm going to go ahead and probably delete all of the 112 reliability subs. Just get them out of the way. So something else that has happened is that we never went to a fascist government, as far as I can tell. So we managed to make it through. Oh, this is a brand new French battle cruiser, 52,000 tons. The Yamato can spank it. This is a medium bomber. We don't use medium bombers anymore, so we're going to say, I mean, we'll take it. Um, I mean, if we're using them anywhere, maybe it'll just replace wherever we happen to be using it. But I can't think of anywhere that we're using medium bombers right now. So no big deal. So this reduces enemy cap and AA effectiveness with special squadrons aboard. All right, we need to put special squadrons on board our carriers. So here's the new jet attack prototype. The speed has gone up by at least 25 knots. The range is up and down depending what we pick. So let's check out the payloads. Now, it's brought to my attention it's probably better to have, well, this isn't the one, but it's really better to have like more big bombs or like less big bombs than more little bombs, but it doesn't look like it really affects anything here. The only thing that's really changing is potentially the toughness and the range and speed. So let's see what happens if we keep this the same. If we keep the same maneuverability, we keep the same toughness, we keep the same payloads, but we gain about 25 max speed and a little bit more range. It's fine. It's good enough. If we go up to 9 maneuverability, 16 toughness, we gain a little bit more than 25 speed. We gain a little bit more range. Yeah, I guess we'll take that one. The Kawasaki. Nice. We get some maneuverability and a little bit of toughness and a few stats. So here's our modern light jet fighters. Yeah, we'll go ahead and replace those as well. We'll go for speed and firepower on that, I guess. Or how about bomb load? That way it can carry, I don't know, missiles potentially. Anyhow, let's keep going. Let's see. Here's the British CV Ark Royal that's under construction. 88 aircraft. It's a nice looking aircraft carrier. It's on par with some of the ones that we have. Speaking of, none of these really need to be updated quite yet. We'll keep going. We'll protest, gain some tension. We're like some budget here, if possible. Please save the game. We'll get rid of this timid uh, captain to gain some prestige. There's towed array sonar. Improved AA. Okay, we'll keep going. There's just so much that have to squeeze on, like try to squeeze onto small ships these days, like towed sonar and improved sonar, and you want missiles, you also want torpedoes. Boy, we are really broke right now. Okay. Yeah, we're hurting for money. We might have to try to find a way to raise some tension somewhere. Either Britain or France would do. I don't mind fighting either of them, especially since our air wings are getting. Uh, oh, come on! They're taking our money away. Why? Wow, this is really bad. We won't be able to build the Yamato. This is the U.S. light cruiser. Actually, it's pretty nice. I like it. It's very cool. It's just a bit poorly armed, but so are ours. However, ours are just old. I'm not sure I would build a new light cruiser with so little armament. Let's send a diplomatic note to Britain to stop it and hope for some tension increases. So this is the light jet fighter. Um, we do get the 2,000 pound heavy bomb. So we're just looking for airframe improvements. Funny enough, the airframe improvements all go down for the most part. So this one here is about the best of them. Yeah, it has the best range. It has about the best speed. We'll just take that. Kawasaki again. Yep, we'll design a new helicopter while we're at it. We'll go for speed and I don't know, do helicopters even carry weapons? We'll go for speed and reliability on those. Well, speed and range actually. Range would be important for helicopters. Boy, we are really hurting for money right now. This is the German battle cruiser. British government expressing concern over our expansionist ambitions. They cannot prevent us from fulfilling our manifest destiny. We're going to raise tension. That's fine. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit of money out of this. This has been a disaster so far. They're going to force me to scrap some ships. Probably the Canas if I end up getting rid of anything. Although they're not even that pricey. Oh, this is very cool. A helicopter carrier. That's really cool. It's like the current day Japanese Defense Force. They're like light carriers that are supposed like helicopter carriers, but in reality, they can mount like you know F-35s on them. And then tensions with Britain go down. Okay, what the heck are we gonna do? We're running out of money. So we can get rid of these extra okikazes. They're not assigned to these important things. So hold on. So we'll move this one to Northern Asia or North Pacific. And then, yeah, we'll get rid of these. It's not going to save us hardly anything, but we need to try to save what we can. I don't know. I don't know what the heck we're supposed to do here. $18 destroyers? Yeah, we can do that. We get rid of some of the older ones. We'll replace them with newer ones. All right, cool. So that got us a nice chunk of money with finishing off these submarines, but I don't know how we're going to build 18 destroyers. We might have to do the cheap thing and build like really tiny destroyers that cost nothing. So what if we build really tiny little destroyers? Just little fellas, like you know, 800 tons. I know we can get down to 500 for destroyers. We'll go down to 2-inch guns. Delete that turrets. We'll go down in the speed. Has aluminum superstructure. That's fine. Diesel doesn't really save us much space. Spacious accommodations, which is sort of required. Then we can get rid of what exactly? Depth charge stores. We'll get rid of those. There's really not a whole lot we can get rid of, honestly. Make this work. Delete that. Clear. Okay, we're sort of getting there. We're just slow this down to. Boy, this thing looks stupid as well. We have to slow it down to like World War One speeds. We're not saving much space, much weight when we go down like that. What if we get rid of this stuff? Get rid of the radar director. So it has to have torpedoes. So we'll add a center line mount with one torpedo launcher on it. It's overweight. We can take it down to 20 knots, which is the minimum. We can make it short range. Ugh, okay. What the heck's going on here? There, it's 21 knots. But it only costs us 182 to make these, and then we can delete them when we're done. That monthly balance helps us out a lot. I think even when we're making these, what if we get rid of the spacious accommodation? Doesn't really do anything. Uh, Even when we're building these, I think we'll still have more money than well, less of a deficit than we did before we accepted the budget for this. I mean, there's really nothing we can like use these for if we build 18 of these things. We just build them and then scrap them essentially just to get budget. I'm trying to think like there's not a lot we can really strap on these. I was thinking like maybe we could use them as like mine layers or something like that, but honestly, at 500 tons, these things are junk. They're forcing us to build them in order to keep the money that we need to keep the Navy functional. So, yeah, we'll build 18 of these stupid things. Yeah, we're still ahead in terms of budget. The cannons might finally need to go. It's not going to save us a whole lot, but the cannons, they're 1943 designs. It's 1962. That's 20 years. Oh boy, this really stinks. Yeah, let's just get rid of them, I guess. Scrap them if we want to keep our heads above water until we can get some more budget increases. We'll make him a hero. We want tension. There you go. Man, like them taking money away to give it to social programs, it's crazy. This is ooh, we were praising the reliability of something we just finished. What is this? Aircraft type, the Shinden, the medium bomber. Whatever. Yeah, this is like it's 1963. It's not 19. It's not 2003 or whatever. Like it's crazy they would strip away our budget, considering we have Russia picking a fight with us every 3 years. Nope, we'll get some prestige. Screw that guy. Better than our torpedo bombers. Well, that's just fine because we don't use torpedo bombers anymore. Well, Russia and the US are no longer buddies. Hey, budget, please. Oh, that's prestige. Yeah, we didn't get any prestige there either. I mean, we don't care about any of this stuff right now. We're just in such like this is such a disappointing way to go through this last decade, just completely strapped for money. There we go. Here's a chance to raise tension and get our budget up. So here's a new helicopter prototype. What do we gain? We gain a little bit of speed. Looks like about 10 to 15 or so. Um, well, that's max speed. Cruise speed, we gain about 5. We gain a little bit of range, and they can carry light air-to-surface missiles. That's kind of cool. So we'll go for the one with the best range out of the whole lot. Best speed and range. Mitsubishi. All right. And one thing I wanted to look at real quick was the special air groups. So what we can do is bring down the number of jet attack down to 10, and the heavy jet fighters down by a few. And then we can add an air unit. We add special, night capable. Okay, that doesn't help. I don't know what special is supposed to do, but I seem to remember reading somewhere that it's important. Oh, come on. Okay. Are we over? We are not. Okay, so we need to do the same thing here where we go down to 10. And we'll go down to 5. And that lets us copy and paste. We can convert this over. So we'll get rid of change number down to at least 2 off of that. Actually, we'll lose 3 off of that. And we'll convert this over to special. Change the number down to 11, right? Oh, jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Man, why does this have to be so complicated? There. 8, 7. Okay. This is pretty boring to watch, I'm sure. Change the role to special. All right, and then on this, I'm not sure how many it will require, but let's try swapping the light jet fighters over to special. Sure, it'll tell us. Oh, let us do it for 8. Okay. Get rid of 1 jet attack. So we get rid of 1 jet attack. Change the light fighters to special. I have to look this up afterwards and try to figure out what special is supposed to do. And we'll just swap out one of these heavies for special. My goodness. Why does this have to be such a pain? Like, is there any reason why that window couldn't stay open when you get an error? So it does need 15. Okay. It's so arbitrary. I think it's based off the tonnage. Okay. There. That's a thing. Save. All right. So we got some money now. We got some balance. These little destroyers are just about finished, but we can't start on the Yamato because we're down to 21,000 in our bank. What a bummer. So we'll keep on pushing on. Reduces report delay that allows missiles uh, launches at targets spotted by other ships. Okay. So this is the improved medium bomber. Whatever. We'll save. Yeah, when those destroyers come into service, we will be getting rid of those. I mean, if nothing else, we'll just build a whole new class of destroyers and just call it like a, you know. We risk sense of technology. Who cares? We need budget. That didn't do anything. That stinks. Oh well. Yep, we tried our best here to have a really cool ending to this, but it's 1962. I don't know what we're going to do. So let's design the new Ultimate Destroyer, huh? So we're at a 3800. I'm going to put it on normal engines. It has to be spacious. We'll give them diesel engines. They have little 3-inch pop guns, 5 torpedoes. We can give, it has towed sonar, so that's pretty cool. Give it increased depth charges. What would that do? It doesn't do a whole lot right now. Yeah, the ASW stays the same when we do that. Well, we go down to 1 helicopter, that's for sure. And it looks like having a seaplane hangar actually is important. So someone brought this up in one of the videos earlier. Was that I didn't have a seaplane hangar or a helicopter hangar. I just had a helipad, and that may affect um, like how it performs its duties. So what if we leave the radar at 5? Will that let us have reloads on this thing? Oh boy. So we keep Sam's. What if we go down to hmm? What if we get rid of that and add? Oh, we can only add mediums. We don't have lights. Okay. Well, gives us 2 tubes. We can't go more than 1. All right. Well, never mind then. Forward center line with. Huh. What did I mess up here? Let's do this again. Those are SSMs. So why does it let me have 2 tubes there, but not anywhere else? Kind of weird. So how do we go back down to, it says 5-inch guns. Need some ammo for that. So we keep 5 torpedo tubes. We keep our helicopter. So it hasn't invented double SAM launchers or quadruple heavy SSMs. So what if we decrease the tubes? Okay, and then we can decrease the tubes. Okay, all right, now we're getting there now. We're working on it. We do want to add reloads. The engine priority on normal. This thing's kind of slow for a destroyer, 31 knots. But it'll have to do. We're putting these things cost 1,000 each. Oh my gosh. Wow. And I guess these are like diamond studded as far as what they can do. Depth charge throwers. That doesn't seem to help increasing the depth charge storage. I can't go up on speed. Why do I keep doing that? There's no whole we can do here, is there? We can give them some reloads for the torpedoes, and that's really about it, huh? Guess we could increase the size of the guns up to 4 inch. So this will be 31 knots on a destroyer, which is a little bit slow. It's got the spacious accommodation it needs. What if we go to gas turbines? Oh wow. Okay, we save a lot of space there, but it gets more expensive. Which is funny enough, it's one of the things that holds us back is the price right now. So what can that get us? What can we actually do? Can we get one more helicopter? We can't. What if we go down to just two launchers? Okay. So that gives us two. We have to edit the reloads on that. It gives us two heavy SSM launchers with reloads for them. Gives us two helicopters. Bring your ASW up to 20. I'm not going to include that because it's not doing anything for the increased depth charges. We can add potentially one more 4 inch double turret. No, we can't. We can add one more with a single gun on it. And our top side is overloaded. Boy, this is a mess. This is not what I hoped for when I started doing this. And it's so expensive. It's 1100. Jeez. I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. And they have basically all we're getting out of this is an extra helicopter and a medium surface to air missile launcher. We do end up with 20 ASW, which is pretty respectable. The Fubukis are 11/14, but they're also 34 knots. You know what? We can build a few of these. These are okay. We could build like 9 of these and put these on our North Pacific, South Pacific, Indian Ocean uh, jobs. All right. Is this suitable? It is. Let's pick a name for it. How about the Onami? The Onami class. We'll save that, and we will continue to push on. Okay, reduces missile hit chances on ships. Yeah, we'll sell some aircraft. That seems to increase our budget a little bit, so that maybe helps. All right, let's get rid of these destroyers we just built. Sure, it's an investment, but no, we're not selling them. We're embarrassed to sell these to people. We don't want people to see how we live. Okay. Nope, we need to keep our money right now. Allows quadruple launchers for heavy SSM. Yeah, we'll build uh 6 of those. That'll bring us close to our budget. That'll be basically 2/3 of what we need for our like our periphery fleets. These will replace the Okikazes, and there are really nice improvements. Come on, every time. How are we supposed to like? How are we supposed to play the game? I guess everyone's getting their budgets cut except for the U.S. They're still filthy rich. I don't know. I don't know how we're supposed to get anything done. Like we if we can never have any budget. Um, I don't care about Germany anymore. Honestly, I was so excited to start working on the Yamato and just to have our feet cut out from under us so many times. Yeah, we'll take another Anami class. We've had our feet cut out from under us so many times with this whole budget situation that like I'm just kind of over this now. So we'll double some tension with France. There we go. Are they still going to cut us down? Are they going to take away our money still? It seems like very poor decision making. Look at this. They're still trying to cut away. No matter what, we lose a budget here. We literally are just completely going to be completely out of money. Um, I don't know what we're going to do. Man, talk about like just a kick in the face. We could start putting stuff on mothball, I guess, but I don't know. And we can't even get rid of our okikazes now because we're close to a war with France. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Eh, oh well. All right. Well, we're close to the 40-minute mark anyway. I guess I'll cut it off here and have to think about. Let's get rid of these crappy destroyers real quick. Uh, Scrap those. We'll just cut it off here and just think about what I'm supposed to do. I really don't want to start putting my ships into mothball because the war's coming up here with France, and I don't. I've never had to put mothballs. I've never been forced to put ships into mothballs before, so I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a budget event that'll get us close to even, and that'll because France is high tension now. Anyhow, that's a bummer, isn't it? That's a crappy way to sort of end the whole career. I don't know, not great, but yeah, whatever. That's the way it goes, I guess. I guess I'll see y'all next time. Uh, Sail safely out there.